Now, WXBT Delta weather.
Today was your typical late winter, early spring day out there. We started with a little bit of fog, then we saw the white puffy clouds move in during the early afternoon, and now we're just left with some high clouds. But you can see just a wonderful picture of those like cotton candy style clouds up in the atmosphere during the lunchtime hour that we had stream across. But still plenty of sunshine today after that morning fog, and with that sunshine, that allowed temperatures to make it into the lower 60s right on average for this time of year. Right now we're at 57 degrees in Greenville, 56 in Greenwood and Cleveland, and still hanging on to the 60s down in Jackson. We are still seeing a light wind out of the north-northeast at about 5 to 6 miles an hour, but we'll slowly begin to see that turn out of the south as we go throughout tomorrow, and that'll begin to push some warmer air in. As we can see, look at this warm, mild air all the way out to the west, as we still have mid-60s back through Texas and Oklahoma, and even all the way up into Kansas City and Omaha into the upper 50s. That extends all the way out to the west coast, and so as we continue into the weekend, we're going to see this warmer air begin to push in across our area. But where we are still seeing some winter-like temperatures, they're dealing with snow. As we're tracking snow showers moving through Wisconsin and heading over towards the Michigan area along the little Alberta Clipper system that's driving a really weak cold front through the area, bringing some rain showers back through Iowa, but that is all falling apart as it's running into these high pressures, helping to clear things out, making for the beautiful weather that we had today in the Delta. We are tracking some rain showers that are now beginning to push into the northern part of California. It's that moisture that will be moving into our area by the middle of next week, and I really want to watch that system. So here we go. This is beginning Monday night. We have a large high pressure that will begin to develop over the mid-Atlantic and heading out to the east coast. That's going to be a very high pressure and act as a blocking mechanism. It's also going to create a nice, very brisk south-southeasterly flow. Then we see a low pressure will begin to develop over Texas, helping to bring in a south-southwesterly flow. So we're going to see very breezy conditions as we go into the middle of next week, as those two systems kind of come together and bring this nice convergence of the winds up across our area. The other thing that we're watching is a weak warm front will move some rain showers beginning Monday night into Tuesday. But then you can see as we go over the 48-hour, the 72-hour period from Tuesday into Wednesday, that cold front does not really move much. It starts out in the Great Plains and only moves into Arkansas and back through Louisiana by Thursday evening. So with that, we're going to see widespread rain lasting not only Tuesday, but into Wednesday and Thursday. Right along that front, back through Arkansas, some areas could see 4 to 8 inches of rain all said and done. We're going to be right on the edge of that, where we could see 2 to 4 inches throughout the middle of next week. And they're looking at the good possibility of all this rain then making its way into the Mississippi River. And so in about 2 or 3 weeks, we could be looking at the possibility for some flooding concerns across the region. So this is something we're going to be tracking over the weekend and into the first half of next week, as it could set up to spell some trouble as we move into our springtime thaw in the area. Temperatures tonight, though, dropping down into the lower 40s under fairly clear skies. Very similar for this time of year. As you can see, the average low would be 41, and that's what will be very close to. Some areas to the east could get into the upper 30s. Then tomorrow, thanks to that southerly flow, we get into the upper 60s and lower 70s in the region, a good 5 to 7 degrees above our average high for this time of year. As we move into Sunday, we do get into the 70s, 72 by Monday, but we do have the clouds beginning to thicken as that system gets closer to us, and you can see there it is, thunderstorms and the possibility of even severe storms as we move through Tuesday, Wednesday, and into Thursday, along with those windy conditions. The good news is, as we remain on the eastern side of that cold front, temperatures will still be very mild, as we'll be into the low and mid 70s all throughout next week and into Friday as well, as the showers finally begin to push out of the region and we begin to dry out by next weekend.